Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Your Nightmare, soon changing his name to my old name from StarCraft 1. I used to be known, very well known, I guess this would be the good word to put it as. Back in StarCraft 1, Owner! Yeah, I'm thinking of actually changing my name back to Owner. I haven't decided yet. But today, I'm going to show you how to effectively do a 4-gate push all in I guess you really want to call it all in, because you're pretty much just risking it all to the death. So, I'm going to be showing you two clips, one versus Terran and one versus Protoss. Not quite one versus Zerg yet, but when I get a good 4-gate play in there, I will be glad to share it with you guys. And I'm just giving you some general ideas, so you don't have to copy everything. But I just kind of do this to kind of give you a general tip, and you can pretty much take some idea from it, and you can use it onto your battlefields. So right now I kind of skipped all the boring part. Right now he's going for a 3-gate robo at the 5 minute mark, around close to 6. And right now I have a pylon being built in, and my 4th gateway just finished up. Now I started warping in the gateway, and I start just making units anyway. It's just really wise if you just get it. So what you're going to do is realize that, okay, so he might be a little well defended. It is a little pushy. It's kind of pushing it, basically. And it's the only way that you think it's going to work. So you're going to send in your probe. Send in your probe. And you're going to build 2 pylons. And what these pylons do is that they have just enough range along these areas right here, so you can warp in units along the edge. And this is a great tactic, so if you can kind of sneak one up here, you can be able to warp in units from this distance. So as I warp in there, he's blocked me, and as soon as his pylons finish, I actually wasn't expecting an immortal, honestly, just out of all honesty. Everyone 4-gates these days. So now I start warping in units, and it's constant, over and over, constant unit production, no matter what. It's basically like you're really pushing for that victory. You're just still making units over and over again, and meanwhile, while I'm going to click on my gateway tabs, if I can see them all, I still have that cooldown, and every time that cooldown ticks, I use a unit. There we go. And he can rage quit, or he can say GG. Either way is all fine with me. And let's see, how can I put it this way to kind of help you guys kind of understand? So basically, 2 pylons is literally the best option I can basically give you, because if one goes down, you still have that extra support. And also be wary of something like this as well, in case they do a proxy along with you. But one thing's for sure, if you do a full frontal assault basically like this, you should pretty much win with a pretty much guarantee right there. It depends though on basically, yeah, my APM sucks, shut up, how well they can command their actions very well. And honestly, all he's doing is AP spamming. This is my true APM. I don't spam worth shit. Alright, I think it's stupid anyway. And I'm now going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the Terran replay. And Terran's going to be a little different. I mean, you can basically fast expand if you want to, but usually nowadays, and it's starting to piss me off just a little bit, that the Terran are kind of counteracting this along and are sending in Marines, a really nice big group of Marines with SCVs, God help us, to do a fast expansion stopping unit, basically. Pretty much when a police officer comes up to you, say, "Hey, you can't do that." It's pretty much how it all works like that. And we're pretty much into the game, and I'm gonna speed it up by a lot. It is Ender. I met him before, and he's a good Terran player, I guess, if you let him camp. Which sadly, this is what he was doing. He was kind of going for the fast expand build. And I was going to say to myself, alright, well, you know what? I have a good hint he's going to fast expand, because usually Terran players do that. But I scouted his base late, and now that we're here, yeah, I just kind of did that to kind of toy with him. Yeah, no, you can be mean to me later. And moving on. Come on, be a little faster. Don't jerk a lot. The Planetary Fortress was a little bit of a shock to me, but I knew he was going for a fast expand when I saw all this. So I do the same routine. I get one pylon. The reason why I only built one is because I was afraid he would see this pylon. Boy, oh howdy was I wrong. He didn't see the pylon, so I built one just to be safe, and then as soon as this thing would almost finish, I would basically just build another one. And I barely had enough range to be able to support this whole area, along with this area right here. Or was it this area? I don't remember. But either way, it was hard for me to kind of warp in units. So I got one unit, and then I start warping in more and more. And basically I have this ground stalker to kind of support the units. And I basically... Oh, what do you know? Shocking. I'm going to keep warping in units. Now, when fighting a Terran, there are basically two things you gotta know. Marauders rape the crap out of gateway units. Fact. Another fact. When you see a bunker with 4 Marines in there, you don't want to get near that place. Another fact. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making more range than I should be Zealots, but the reason why I got the Zealots is in case of a Marauder counter to this. And as we continue later on to the game, hey, look at that, that's a tech lab. And look, he's going to start making a Marauder. Oh, shame. But see how I kind of keep my distance away from the bunker? I mean, it's done some pretty decent damage, I won't lie. But now I'm getting range units so I can counter this bunker. And I just make sure I get ready to pop a force field. And apparently the SCVs came in late. So there's that one Marauder to help kind of counter with it. I'd pop a force field just because. Rambo force field is pretty much what I like to call it these days, I guess. And I just keep warping in units and more and more and more, but I keep mixing Zealots into the mix so I have a meat shield pretty much. These are fragile, these are tough bastards. Amen to that, brother. And I just start pushing my way into his base, and there is nothing he can do. He has money, but I have the advantage because I have the upper ground. And I just realized I'm an idiot, because how am I supposed to spawn units without having any vision towards this? Well, I sent one back, and I spawned Zealots. Yes. And I accidentally restarted. So, I pretty much just kind of give you a kind of a quick description of what happens in a 4-gate. You can risk it, or you don't have to. I mean, you know, it'd be best if you know for sure they're fast expanding. This is the perfect counter to any fast expand, or PvP. Either way, it's all going to be nothing but a clusterfuck in the end. So, I thought I'd at least show you some detail. Now remember, you don't have to copy the exact build. You can just kind of take the general concept and you can make something different in your mind, and you can use it to your own advantage, but it's totally up to you. And as soon as these Marauders die, which sadly I didn't record that because Marauders suck. Yeah, I hate them that much. And I will see you guys whenever I have the time. Later.